Vincenzo's Go Crypto Investing. Good evening, and this is a coin request, but more of the lovely subscriber, ex sniper, is asking me to do sort of like a daily update on uh, Raven coin or Revain coin, and this other coin here on a daily basis, and he's just going to donate on his own accord whatever he feels is appropriate. I think he said he's going to donate a little bit each week. So we're going to give him price targets on a daily and weekly and a pattern basis. And you can see right now I got our basic chart set up here on TradingView, right? And if you're going to be a technical trader, you need to have the tools in your tool belt and at your disposal that TradingView gives you. It's super simple and easy and affordable and even free, like I'm using right now. I show you guys the free service. You can sign up using my links below to unlock the more powerful indicators that I use. But this is all free what I'm using here, and you can see this is a new coin. We're going to zoom that out. And you can see, at least on TradingView, it's new. I remember seeing this coin. Somebody asked about it a while ago, but you can see our volume indicators key. This volume candle right here. That's where most of your volume's been traded. And let me get your name. My bad, my good man. And I'll do a daily update for you with these two coins. Sometimes they're only going to be 5 minutes long. Sometimes, like today, they'll be a little longer. And my man that had the coin request is. And if you would like an in-depth coin each day, uh, comment down below. And if you want to donate or a weekly update on it, you figure out a price that you feel is appropriate for what you're asking, and donate and put in the comment what you're asking for, and we'll make it happen like this. AGIX Sniper, my good man, we appreciate your support and your trust in Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing, because I am not a financial advisor, nor do I play one on my own radio show. This is strictly educational and entertainment only, and my own personal opinions and beliefs on the market and where it may go in the immediate short to medium to long term, right? So, my man, here's what we got to look at right now. So, this is our major traded area in green, right? So, check, we got that. Now, as we zoom on in here a little bit, you can see we had a huge pump back here and a huge crash. And I believe last time, I remember talking about this back in the spring, and I thought it would go down because I thought the overall market would go down. But now you can see if we zoom in, and Sniper, this is why we always start from the far out time frame. And as you know, if you've been listening and supporting the channel, and then we zoom our way in because it makes it super simple and easy, right? So what we got going on here now is we got upper resistance once, a flush, lower support one, upper resistance two, a wick, a wick, a wick, but a whole conglomerate, and then a flush, lower support two, and then a pump, a big fake out, but a whole bunch of upper resistance and a flush, right? So we know this is sort of a pattern that we're in. So if we zoom in now, in a super simple, easy way to trade this market, right? Here's what we got going on. This is our major traded area. We need to darken that a little bit. Oops. Delete that. Click this. Come on. Hold on 1 second. Click that. No, come on. Thin that down a little bit. All right, so there's your major traded area. And now what we got going on here, if we can center this here, get that on auto. Right here, here's what I'd be watching out for right now, right? Dim this into the background a little bit more. Dim this ring into the background a little bit more. There we go. So what I'd be looking for right now in this is you obviously have major, I don't know what that is, get that out of there. You obviously have major resistance on this uptrending line right here that we're going to make a little bit bigger right there, and then major support down here. We'll make that a little bit bigger right here. And then you can see if we take a look at these blue rings right here, right? We're going to make these a little bit brighter right now. Take a look at this. So these blue rings right here, you can see they acted as resistance here, 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 beautifully right there. So on pumps, they seem to be acting as resistance. If you look back here, you can see on a big pump, rejection, a big pump, rejection on the 382 ring, another big pump, a rejection, big pump, rejection, big pump, rejection on the ring, big pump, rejection on the ring, perfect rejection on the ring. So you can see anytime you overshoot, you seem to have rejection on the ring. And right here we had support and support on the ring, right? So that's something to take note of. So if I had to look at this chart right now, I would say in the immediate short term overhead resistance would be this major descending line that the only time we've got buy them are wicks, wick, 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 but it always sells back off, right? And then our lower support right now would be down here. Obviously, as you can see that, we got your lower support down there. So right now, if you can't, and then these blue rings right here that we were talking about, this would be obviously you're even closer underneath support, because you can see right here when you got rejected off of that, where did you come down to? The next ring right here, and you got supported, right? And if you look back on the price, you wicked up to this, got rejected, came down to the underneath ring right here, right? See that? Came right back to the ring, got rejected off the ring, came down to the next ring, got rejected, came back up, got rejected off the ring that used to be support, came all the way down to the next ring. So you can play the rings here, right? So you can see if when you come back down right here, as we zoom in now a little bit tighter, and a super simple, easy way to trade this market, on the pump down right now, if you can't get supported on this ring, you're coming all the way down here in a quick fall down to this next ring down here. You see that? If you can't get supported on that, you're going to come, and this matches up too on this ring right here. If you can't get supported and you fall down and trade down to it, it comes down to our lower part of this falling wedge slash channel down to this underneath ring at 0.01039, and then you could get a bounce. So if you can't right now, if you're looking for a swing trade, if you can't hold this and you crash down, this would be a good buying opportunity down here for a swing trade, right? Because on a flush, if you can't hold this ring, this is going to be a 26% crash. But this would be a good buying opportunity down here for two reasons. One, you're hitting lower support like back here. And if we look back in the chart, right there would have been a great buying opportunity on lower support. Lower support, good buying opportunity. Lower support, great buying opportunity. Lower support, great buying opportunity, right? You hit lower support here, and then you had a 73% pump. Then you came down to lower support again, and you had a 80% pump, right? So that, for multiple reasons down here, would be a reason to buy on lower support down here, right? And that just so happens to coincide with the support line down here in this rise, in this falling wedge, and the blue ring system, right? So that would be what I'm watching for. This would be a phenomenal swing trade right here. Pay attention to this, and we'll keep updated as the price action comes and touches this ring. If it flushes down into here, this is a great buying opportunity for a swing trade back up to upper resistance, which would be this blue ring right now that you're falling through if you can't hold. So we're going to keep an eye out on that. And in the immediate short term, on the bullish scenario, as you pump up and you come up to this upper resistance, and see if you can't break out of that. But that would be right now, from current price, a nice 10% gain. And we'll keep an eye on that as we're going to start taking a look at this coin every day and seeing as it's progressing through the chart. So right now, this is your major area to watch. The ring at current price is at 0.010. If you can't hold that, you're coming down to a flush down to this next blue ring down here and this lower support. And this would be a great buying opportunity on a swing trade down here, right between this descending wedge, lower support, and this blue ring support down here. So we'll keep an eye on that for you in Revain coin, and now in Elastos coin. You can see again the major trading area here is in green, and this is another new coin. So we're going to have to start tracking it from today, and we have our basic trading set up, but you can see we have a lot more defined trading volume where our most of the trading volume's been, and as long as we're in that, we're neutral, right? If we dip below that, we're bearish, right? And right now, with the 200-day moving average and the daily time frame, there's not enough data, so we can't see it. The 200-day and the 3-hour time frame right now we're below it, so we're bearish. Anytime in a 3 or 4 hour time frame, like Jerome, if you're watching this, he knows if you're below that 200-day moving average in green right there in the 3 or 4 hour time frame, you're bearish. And right now we're significantly below it, so we're bearish, and we're coming down here to at least double bottom right here on a local double bottom, right? But if I had to have a better little shot at this first look at it, I would say we're going to come down to this underneath ring down here where I have a price label right here. I would say this is your underneath target right now. If you get below that green support box, this underneath ring would be your next support, and that may be a buying opportunity right here on your next ring down, because usually on the rings there could be buyers there, so we would watch out for that, right? Oops, I'm going to delete that, get that over. So that may be a buying opportunity. If you can't hold this double bottom, this is more than likely where you're going to come down to in the immediate short term, right? But your overhead resistance in the immediate short term is up here at the upper end of this volume indicator trading green support box, right? This is your overhead resistance short term. Makes sense. Resistance, 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 a whole bunch of support and resistance, and then a flush to the bottom of this trading area, and then got bought back up. Right now we're coming down to double bottom, and if you can't hold that, you're going to leak down to this underneath ring down here, right? So that's in the immediate short term what we're looking at. And if in something catastrophic you couldn't hold this ring, your next support ring would be down here where both of these rings are intersecting at $1.99. $3.49 major underneath support right now. $1.99 would be an emergency flush support, right, on a quick buyback. But I am not forecasting that right now. And then we're going to zoom out to see if we can't see what kind of structure in the market we have from the daily time frame, as this coin's had a little bit more price action. We've had a lot of pumps, but now we've got a big consolidation, and I like to put some lines on here. We got support, 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 right? All kinds of support there. And then we came below it, so now that would kind of be like a resistance, right? See that? We got all kinds of support and resistance. And then we could even take another line from up here on the wicks, and we got a lot of support and resistance in here, right? Maybe take this back out and see if something else is here. No, we need to have multiple areas to hit. I like it back there more. So this seems like what we were trading in. If we overlay this now on top of our rings, it gives us more of a structure, and you can see right now we've broken down out of this big symmetrical triangle up here where you had multiple support and resistances, right? If we take our price labels out, or our price notes, you can see we had got rejected and hit upper resistance at $8.40. Then we had lower support at $3.62. Then we hit upper resistance right near our ring at $6.87. And then we came back down to a whole conglomerate of lower support by our ring at $4.14. And then we pumped and we hit upper resistance right at another ring again. You can see that how oftentimes these are all lining up together, right? See that? Right on our purple ring and our upper resistance in our descending symmetrical triangle, rejected ring, 2 rings, and the descending symmetrical triangle overhead support line, ring, support line, 2 rings, support line, right? It often happens that way, and now we're threatening on a breakdown out of the symmetrical triangle, which is very bearish. Now, if we zoom on into a super simple, easy way and to trade this market, you can see now what we got going on here. This is where you broke down out of, and that's very bearish, right? You leak down out of the formation on a big flush with price action, but not a lot of volume, so we take note of that. And then you wick down there and quickly got bought back up. Hit the moving average, which you usually do, trade back down to your lower support line, and then you flush back out of it, and then you got bought back up, back tested that old support when it was coming down on it from the top side, becomes new overhead resistance, and you got rejected. And now you're in a very dangerous area in this, because if you cannot hold this green support box, you're going to come double bottom this wick probably get bought back up to the upper resistance now in the support box. The moving averages would be trending down, which is bearish, and it would knock you down to this underneath ring down here at $3.49, right? So that's what I would be looking for in the immediate short term here, and that's why we did have this price note over here. Oops, right there. But that's a few days out. We would have to move that over here to get it more to current price at $3.38. On a quick wrap up here, and I thank you for the support. And I'll be making a video each day, some a little bit shorter, some a little bit longer, to give the update on what the current chart we're looking at and how our forecast and our predictions and the current state of the market is developing. So right now, lower support is this purple ring, or this blue ring underneath at $3.38 would be a flush and a bounce back area, because on the flush from current price would be a 20% pump, right? So this would be a 20% fall from there to there, and then this could be a good bounce back from this ring to upper resistance. That would be a 20% buyback, right? So this could be a possible on a flush, a possible put buys at $3.42 and play it back to overhead resistance at $4.12, and that would be a 20% swing trade, right? So that's what we're going to watch out for. And remember, as long as you're below this green 200-day moving average in a 3 or 4 hour time frame, right, you're bearish. And if you get above it, you're bullish. And in the 3 and 4 hour time frame, this is the 1 hour, but you're below it in those two time frames, you're bearish right now. If you get some steam and get on top of this, your major overhead resistance is $5.11. Like, subscribe, and share to Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing. And if you would like on in-depth technical analysis, weekly and daily updates, email me in the links down below, the coins you're looking for and what you're looking for, swing trades, daily updates, and then donate a price that you feel is appropriate for what you're asking for to support the channel. And the donation, just as my fine man Mr. Sniper has. Peace and love, my beautiful audience. Peace and love.